Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good week. We've come to that point in the week where we turn to our lockdown diaries and hear from someone in the church. And this week's contribution comes from Caitlin Kelly. So, Caitlin, over to you.
So, what have I been doing in lockdown? Well, I have my schoolwork, obviously. On Monday, we get it all in about 9 o'clock, so I try to work from 9 a.m. to about 9 pm, 10 pm, and Tuesday from around 8 till quarter past 1. So, I can get most of it done, or all of it done in those 2 days. So, I have the rest of the week to work on my own projects and things that I want to learn about. I'm very lucky to have the Digging Deeper on a Sunday evening and the Monday Club Plus on a Wednesday, with all the teenagers around the church, and I really do look forward to those. I'm very lucky to have 3 or 4 dance classes a week, so I'm still able to get my exercise in that, and I'm still dancing, which is something that I'm very thankful for. I also spend a lot more time writing because I have that time now. I like to write a lot big questions, things I'm reading in the Bible, topics. I love all that kind of tricky stuff. Um, I love exploring the big questions, as I find the big stuff is a foundation for all the small things in life. And the small things help you to understand the big things in life. So, yeah, I love all that stuff. So that's what I've been doing. I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm really thankful for my dance classes, that I'm still able to take those and still able to do what I love in that way. I'm really thankful for technology, which is something I was very much critical of before, and how much time was wasted on it. And now to think how much I've come to rely on it to be able to take classes, to be able to see people, to speak to people, even watching sermons, that's something I'd not appreciated so much before. So I'm very thankful for that. Um, I'm very thankful for time. Time is something that I was constantly chasing. I barely had enough time to finish my homework in a week before. I was always had something, always on to the next thing, and I didn't really have time to slow down and to appreciate what was going on around me. I mean, it's not something I've enjoyed. I've hated having this much time on me. I honestly don't know what to do with myself a lot of the time, which is very unusual for me. But it's led me to appreciate all the craziness and madness of normal life that I hadn't really realised how much it meant to me before. So I'm very thankful for that, for the new perspective. I have to say I am incredibly lucky. I am getting through my schoolwork. I am able to see people. Um, I expected lockdown to be a lot harder and a lot different than what it actually is. I think what I found is that the issues, although the situation has changed, they're very much the same human issues and the same human problems. But I suppose what I have been finding challenging is that I've not been home per se for these few months. Home to me is where I can see people happy, preferably in 3D. Home to me is teaching younger pupils at dancing, it's speaking to kids at Monday Club, it's helping a friend who's struggling at school. Home to me is church, when I'm able to see people. I know that church hasn't stopped, it's simply changed for the time being. And whether I like it or not, that's the way it is. But I have missed physically seeing people. I don't think that the church was ever intended to be on a screen, but for the time being it is. So I have really found it difficult being away from home in that sense. I would like to just quickly say, like I said for the last question, church for the time being, it's changed. It's not gone. Church is on a screen right now. I don't believe that's the way it was supposed to be, but that's the way it is. And I believe that God has a plan through this. And I'd just like to say that I've really been surprised, but also encouraged by the unity of the church that I've seen both with Camille's and also the church worldwide. And I just want to share this verse that I read the other day. I just love how you can read verses over and over again, a million times even, and then one day God can just present it to you in a completely different light. It's Colossians 4 verse 2. Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. What's really struck me during this time is how lucky we are, both within lockdown and normal life. I think it's really important to remember to be thankful. We get so caught up in the minor inconveniences of life, things we've got to do, our to-do lists, ticking the check boxes, that we forget to thank our Lord for the abundance of grace and mercy that He continues to pour every day. We forget to thank Him for the small things, and sometimes even the big things. And to remember prayer, I mean, it's something we hear over and over, but I don't think it's ever something we can hear enough or do enough to continue to seek peace and comfort in the Lord, and to thank Him again for everything, even in hard times like the lockdown. I think that's especially important to remember during this time and going into the future.